in meter per seconds. We can substitute in this formula to get our time in seconds. 6.75 seconds. Okay, 6.75 seconds. This is the way you have to approach this question. Okay, you have to think logically. Okay, otherwise this question you will did this wrongly. Okay, this is the way. Okay, this question is: a bus took half an hour to travel 35 kilometers of a journey. Okay, half an hour for 35 kilometers of journey. If it took 1 hour, hour 1 hour to cover remaining 40 kilometers of the journey, find the average speed. Okay, average means if there are some data sets given to, we need to find the average, we have to add all the data set and divide that by the count of data. Okay, count of data they were represented. Okay, likewise the date, if there are some data given, we have to add, okay, add all the data sets and we will receive a value. It should be divided by the number of data sets here, the number of data here. That means there are 6. So A should be divided by 6. Likewise, here also we are going to do. We are going to do something. Okay, let's see. Half an hour for 35 kilometers of a journey. If it took 1 hour to cover remaining 40 kilometers of journey, find the average speed. Speed, average speed. So to find speed, what is the formula to find our speed? Speed equals to distance upon time. Distance upon time. So we have to find sum of the distance. Okay, sum of the distance. In the first phase, okay, in the first phase, it traveled 35 kilometers. In the second phase, it traveled 40 kilometers. So we have to add up them. 30 kilometers, 35. 35 kilometers plus 40 kilometers upon the time, sum of time. 1 hour and half hour. 1 hour plus half hour. Okay. Totally it's 75 kilometers divided by 1.5 hour. 1.5 hour. 75 kilometers divided by 1.5 hours. So that is going to be our velocity. When you divide this, we will receive our average speed. Sorry, average speed. To get our average speed, what do we need to do? Add up the distance, add up the times. That's all. 75 divided by 1.5. That means 75 divided by 3 upon 2. 3 upon 2. When I change this division as a multiplication, it will become 75 multiplied with 2 upon 3. 2 upon 3. Here we can simplify 75 and 5. 3. 1 3s are 3. 25 3s are 75. 25 2s are 50. The units should be kilometer divided by hour. Kilometer per hour. Kilometer per hour. Sorry for the confusion. Okay, I'll repeat once more. To find the average speed, you have to sum the distance traveled. 35 plus 40, totally 75 kilometers. The time it took, 1 hour plus half an hour, 1.5 hour. Then you can divide to get the average speed. Average speed, that is 50 kilometer per hour. Okay, for this question, the average speed is 50 kilometer per hour. That is the answer for this question. Okay, in this question, two bikes started their journey at same instance from two cities with uniform speed 60 km per hour and 70 km per hour. Okay. That means two bikes started their journey at same time at two different cities. Okay, two different cities. Okay, we will draw a picture. Okay, this is the first bike. Okay, this is the first bike, and this is the second bike. They started their journey. This bike is going this way. This is going this way. Okay, at the same time, they are coming from two different cities. Okay, two different cities. Okay, with the first one with uniform speed 60 kilometer per hour. 60 kilometer per hour. The second one 70 kilometer per hour. Okay, the question says if they met half an hour. Okay, if they met half an hour after starting their journey. Okay, after starting their journey, they will met within half an hour. Okay, within half an hour means we have to find the distance, how much they were traveled. Okay, within half an hour. Time is half an hour. They met within half an hour means this person also traveled half an hour distance. This person also traveled half an hour distance, but their distance are not same because the speeds are different. No, so we have to find the distance how much they were traveled within this particular time. Okay, for this person I'll take him as A, this as B. For A, when I need to find the distance how much traveled by the person A, the equation is speed equals to distance upon time. Okay, I have to find the distance. Okay, I have to find the distance. So S should be multiplied with T. S should be multiplied with T. S speed 60 kilometer per hour. Time half an hour. Half an hour. So this hour to the power negative 1 and hour can be simplified. 60 and 30 can be 2 can be simplified. 1 2s are 2. 32s are 60. So the distance he traveled 30 kilometers. Otherwise, we can directly find for 1 hour, okay, by looking at this unit, for 1 hour, he can travel 60 kilometers. So within half an hour, how much he can travel? He can travel 30 kilometers. Okay, this person A who traveled 30 kilometers within this half an hour. Similarly, we have to find for B. Here also S equals to D upon T. We know the speed and time. So we have to multiply speed with time. Speed 70 kilometer per hour should be multiplied with the time half an hour. Time half an hour. So these units can be simplified. 75 divided by 2, that will give you 35 kilometers. 35 kilometers. So the person B, he traveled 35 kilometers within the same time. Half an hour. His, their speeds are different. No? That's why A traveled 30 kilometer, B traveled 35 kilometer. They met each other at this particular point. Okay, at this particular point. So now we have to find the distance between these two cities. Okay, distance between these two cities. If they met within half an hour, at half an hour, he traveled 30 kilometers. He travel 35 kilometers. So this is the total distance between these two cities. So A to B, the total distance 30 plus 35, totally 65 kilometers. You should add the distance traveled by A, the distance traveled by B. So 30 plus 35, totally 65